I stand before you today with a great pride and enthusiasm to speak on the historic budget for the financial year 25-26, presented by our Deputy Chief Minister and Finance Minister, Shri Mallu Bhatti Vikramarka, in the Assembly, and Honorable IT and Industries Minister D. Sridhar Babu in the Council. Chairman साहब, ये बजट सिर्फ फिगर्स का उलटफेर नहीं है साहब. It is a financial statement. It is a visionary roadmap that reflects the values of inclusivity, equity and sustainable growth that the Congress government stands for. सर, आवाम की फलाह बहबूद के लिए को काफ़ी अहमियत दी गई है इस बजट में. ये इस बात की ज़मानत है कि तेलंगाना आलमी सतह पर माशी पावर हाउस बनकर उभरेगा सर. ये समाजी इंसाफ की अक्कास है सर. इट इज़ ए वेलफेयर एंड कम्युनिटी डेवलपमेंट एलोकेशंस फॉर द वेलफेयर एंड कम्युनिटी डेवलपमेंट. सर, ये के लिए मुख्तस बजट हुकूमत की गवर्नेंस फ़िलासफ़ी की गहराई की अक्कासी करता है सर, जो डॉक्टर बी आर अम्बेडकर साहब और महात्मा गांधी ने दिखाई है सर. Sir, the benefits would reach the most vulnerable sections of the society, and I think the budget benefits will reach the last man in the line, sir. For the welfare of scheduled castes, the government has allocated a record-breaking 40,232 crores, sir. Similarly, for STs also 17,169 crores have been earmarked to uplift tribal communities through education, health and livelihood programs. These allocations will definitely transform lives of the people, sir. इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है. For the backward classes, the government has proposed 11,405 crores, ensuring comprehensive social, economic, educational and political empowerment, sir. Newly introduced social, economic, educational, employment, political and caste survey is a landmark initiative, sir. Chairman Sahab, no doubt Congress has consistently upheld the principles of secularism and equal opportunities. This budget continues that legacy with an unprecedented allocation of rupees 3,591 crores for minority welfare. Sir, there is a 20% increase from last year, but overall if you see out of 3,05%, it is just 1.2%, sir. I think TRS government had taken from 1,000 crores to 2,000 crores in 2014 to 2023, but 24-25 budget, sir, it was from 2,000 crores it went to 3,000 and now it is 3,591 crores, sir. 19% increase in this, sir. Sorry. The government committed to empowering minority youth is further reflected in the allocation of 840 crores under Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme. This initiative will enable employment opportunities for SC, ST, BC and minority youth, fostering entrepreneurship and economic self-reliance. Sir, I would like to remind that the previous government only collected applications from jobless youths to provide loans for self-employment schemes. In the first phase, nearly 1.34 lakh jobless minority youth applied. In the second phase, 2.5 lakh have applied, sir. Nothing happened. However, all those applications were thrown into the dustbin and not a single minority youth got a loan. With a funding of 840 crores, thousands of youth can realize their dreams starting their small businesses, sir. After 10 years, sir, 13,000 crores were spent on minorities. But now if you see, sir, in this present government, 2,50,000 ladies have applied for tailoring machines, sir. It is a clear picture of where the money 13,000 have gone, but still the poverty remains in the minority community, sir. So that's why I think, sir, sub-plan is necessary, sir. सर, अंदर ऊपर शेरवानी अंदर परेशानी की बात अभी बहुत सारे 1-2-3 बार आई, सर. वैसी कैफियत शेरवानी की है साहब. शेरवानी एक ज़माने में शराफत की निशानी थी, लेकिन मगर अब साहब फिलवक़्त परेशानी के आलम में मुसलमान हर जगह भटकते फिर रहे हैं, सर. मगर मैं समझता हूँ कि अगर 100% एलोकेशन होना है इस बजट का, तो एक सब प्लान बहुत ज़रूरी है, सर. एंड अभी इसी इजलास में मालूम हुआ कि CM office is considering the minority sub-plan. I welcome that, sir. And Hyderabad, I'll just finish, sir. Under Musi River Development Front project, sir, Hyderabad will witness the revival of Musi River, transforming it into pollution-free and scenic attraction, enhancing both environment and tourism potential, thereby creating direct and indirect jobs for the people there, sir. Sir, the government has introduced Mega Master Plan 2050, which envisions a high-tech, sustainable and inclusive Hyderabad. The H-City plan, excellent infrastructure project, will improve road connectivity through 31 flyovers, 17 underpasses, 10 road expansion projects with an investment of 7,032 crores. Sir. A major highlight of this project is the development of Future City, India's first net zero city, sir. Spanning 765 kilometers. This futuristic urban center will host specialized zones such as an AI city, pharma hub, sports city and clean energy innovation zone. The establishment of Future City Development Authority marks a significant step towards making Hyderabad a model for sustainable and smart urbanization. This budget recognizes that education is the cornerstone of progress. Young India Integrated Residential Schools initiative with an allocation of 11,600 crores will establish 58 cutting-edge residential schools across Telangana. These schools will set up new standards in education, ensuring that children from SC, ST, BC and minority communities have access to world-class learning facilities. The government has also taken up monumental steps to strengthen healthcare infrastructure with an allocation of rupees 12,393 crores for health, family welfare. We are modernizing hospitals and increasing medical college seats, sir. The construction of new Usmania Hospital with an investment of 2,700 crores will revolutionize healthcare services in the state. The budget sets ambitious goals for Telangana's economic expansion. The state's economy is projected to grow into a $1 trillion economy by 2050, driven by investments in renewable energy, IT and industrial infrastructure. The greenfield pharma clusters in Rangareddy district and Mahbubnagar district, which are already always debt-ridden districts, sir, Mahbubnagar, will strengthen Telangana's dominance in the pharmaceutical and life sciences sectors. Furthermore, our Chief Minister's strategic initiatives at the World Economic Forum in Davos and international visits to USA, South Korea and Singapore have resulted in 1.78 lakh crores worth of investments, a testament to the global confidence in Telangana's growth potential. Honorable Sir, this budget is a bold and transformative step towards making Telangana a global leader in inclusive development. It embodies the principles of justice, equality and economic progress will ensure that every citizen, regardless of caste, creed, religion or economic status, shares in the state's prosperity. Congress government's commitment to truth, transparency and governance with integrity will ensure that every rupee allocated to this budget reaches the intended beneficiaries. Under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, Telangana is marching ahead with a clear vision, one that promises a brighter, stronger and more equitable future for all. Sir, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Finance Minister and the entire government for presenting a budget that is truly for the people, by the people and of the people. Thank you very much, sir.